My best piece of advice for getting a job with Marriott is a couple of things. One is get good experience in the industry. It doesn't have to be perfect, but you do have to show that you've been working and you've been working on your skills above and beyond what you're learning in school. The second thing is to get leadership experience. Specifically for the opportunities that I recruit for, we're looking for students who want to become a leader in the company. And third is we're looking for people who want to build a career with us, not just work for us for a year and move on. We want people who want to work for us for 25, 30 years. So people who are passionate about the industry and our company are definitely a good fit for us.
So my best piece of advice for getting a job is don't give up. And also don't feel like you have to have everything figured out. My career has taken me from an entertainer to film and television, to marketing, to packaging, and now back with what I do with live entertainment. So be flexible, study your passion, become excellent in what your passion is, and then follow it, and be flexible in where it takes you.
The biggest thing is honestly just being confident. I love interviews, and I know that I'm kind of weird that way, but I love the opportunity to get to know new people and kind of talk about myself in a way that helps people understand that I truly believe in myself and my abilities. And so I think the biggest thing is that so many times we let ourselves get so concerned about how other people are viewing us, when really it's like, how do we view ourselves and how are we portraying that view to other people? So when you go into interviews, make sure that you're like relying on those things that you learned in MCOM, because that is like honestly one of the best classes I ever took, is like go through those professional skills to prep yourself, get yourself in the right mental state, and then just make sure that you're confident in your abilities, and that will translate to the companies that you're interviewing with.
Maybe something a bit more unconventional. I'd be willing to play where an organization needs you. A lot of people, especially students, when they graduate, they think, hey, I know exactly what type of job, I know what company I want to work at, and they're just bent on getting that job first thing out of college. Well, you've got a long career ahead of you. You have a lot of experiences you probably still need to have. What I would do first is operate like a heat-seeking missile. Go somewhere, figure out where the heat is, and then just strike there, right? So in HR, for example, it's like, hey, maybe I need to learn how to do payroll first because I know a lot of people struggle with that. Well, go get a job, learn how to do payroll so at the next organization, you know how to do that and you can offer it. Don't worry so much about title or salary right now, worry more about the opportunity and the job will follow.
Okay, the first one that I thought of is always be learning. My biggest thing is you're not gonna get every role that you apply for. So if you get a decline, reach back out and ask for feedback. Ask like, why wasn't I interviewed for it, or was there a problem with the interview? That way you can learn from it for your next interviews. That's a good way to eventually get a job. The second piece is, I actually looked this up. So there's statistics out there that almost 80% of the people who get roles is through a networking connection. So the best way to get a job is to network and connect with people that you know or people that you get to know, because in the end, that truly will get you a job.
I think tailoring your resume to the job description, like for the most part, you're applying to so many different roles that you're probably using the same resume, but because you're a student and applying for more likely an entry-level position, you're gonna have, like the recruiter's going to have so many applicants. And so if you can tailor your resume to the job description, because every company and every position for the most part has something different. And so if you can tailor your experience and your role to like the different bullet points in a job description, granted, make it your own and make it true, but I think it will give you a leg up in the application stage.